Hi everyone, Father Mac here. It's Wednesday, March the 25th, and today the Church celebrates the Solemnity of the Annunciation of the Lord. This feast was first celebrated in the 4th or 5th century, and its central focus is the Incarnation. God has become one of us. It was part of God's plan from all eternity that the second person of the Blessed Trinity should become human, and now in Jesus that decision is being realized. Today's feast also highlights the important role that our Blessed Mother Mary played in God's plan. From all eternity, God chose her to be the mother of Jesus, and she has a role to play with their Son in the work of creation and redemption. Now, in the passage from Luke's Gospel for today's feast, the angel Gabriel appears to Mary and announces, "The Lord is with you." After hearing how she would conceive and bear a son, Mary says, "Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord. May it be done to me according to your word." These lines in Scripture suggest that Mary didn't just suddenly say yes to God. She'd already been saying yes to God throughout her life. She was already all in with God. Mary's words also echo today's psalm response, "Here I am, Lord, I come to do your will." Today's feast is also about Mary's great trust. Notice Scripture doesn't say that Mary had no fears. In fact, the real possibility for fear was there. The angel says to Mary, "Do not be afraid. You have found favor with God." Scripture also doesn't say that Mary was without confusion. After hearing that she is to conceive and bear a son, she asks, "How can this be?" But despite whatever fear and confusion she may have, Mary knows where she stands. "Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord. May it be done to me according to your word." Despite any fear, any confusion, any doubts she may have had, Mary places her total trust in God, and she's willing to say yes to God, even though she doesn't have all the answers. I think this is an important message for us right now as we continue to grapple with our fear, anxiety, and confusion during this global coronavirus pandemic. The words the angel Gabriel said to Mary, he also speaks to us, and boy, do we ever need to hear them right now. "Do not be afraid. You have found favor with God." Mary's example inspires us to trust in God despite our fear and confusion, and even though we don't have all the answers, to be willing to respond with a generous yes to whatever God calls us to in our own lives. God invites us to imitate Mary, to be all in, because He is all in with us and has not abandoned us, even in this challenging time. My friends, as we make our way through these troubling and uncertain times together, may we respond, "Here I am, Lord. I come to do your will." God bless everybody.